everyone, welcome back to another episode of In the Kitchen with Sandy. And today, per viewer request, I'm very happy to share with you my recipe for a nice hearty meatloaf. Now, I have several different recipes for this that I use. I do a sweet and sour meatloaf. Sometimes I'm lazy and I just buy the Hunt's meatloaf fixins, and I want to do it that way and just doctor it up a little bit. But today I'm going to show you my original recipe. This is so delicious and so tasty. It's so hearty, and you throw some mashed potatoes and some corn and all that good stuff together, and it's such a hearty meal, and it's so easy to make. It just requires a few ingredients. I promise you, you already have them at home. In this bowl here, I've got some ground chuck, and then in here I've got some fresh grated garlic. I started to call it Parmesan cheese. I tell you, I don't have a brain sometimes. In here I have some sweet and spicy barbecue sauce, some ketchup, a little bit of mustard, and some onion powder and garlic powder. And then I have some chopped onions and salt and pepper, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. That's how you say it, I think. And then I have some crackers. I'm lazy. I crushed them in here. I like to crush my crackers in a bag, and I wasn't going to put it in a bowl. So I just don't like to do all these dishes all the time. So that's what they're still in a bowl. And my dog's over there eating. She likes to eat when I'm filming, or bark, or howl, or dig, or whatever. But anyway, we've got the oven preheated to 350. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your mixture here, and you're going to give it a stir. Just stir it around real good. Now we're going to add just a little bit of this into our meat, but this is mainly going to go on the topping. And it's going to create such a wonderful, that smells so good. So what you're going to do is, what I want you to do is make sure you get everything in there before you start handling your meat. You've got to do that so you don't cross-contaminate. Let me show you this too. I have a foil-lined baking tray, and what I've done is I've got just enough foil. I let it hang over to the side because I'm just going to wrap that over like that. I'm going to tear it off another sheet. You know, it's just the way I roll. So here's what we're going to do. Throw some pepper in there, quite a bit. I like lots of fresh ground pepper, lots of it. Throw that in there, and some table salt. Oh my goodness gracious, I forgot an egg, to put an egg in the lineup. So I'm going to grab an egg. One egg. Yeah, just crack it. Put it in there. That's a big egg. Speaking of eggs, have you ever noticed when you buy the jumbo eggs? I've got to tell you this because this is hilarious. It's kind of odd. It's an odd phenomenon, or whatever you want to call it. But a whole dozen of those jumbo eggs, they all had double yolks. They were all twins. So I don't know if that's what they're supposed to be, but I don't know. But anyway, I just thought it was kind of weird. I should have went and bought a lottery ticket. Okay, put your garlic in there. Put your garlic in there. Go ahead and give that a swirl. Now, this is 2 pounds of ground chuck. Now, for your meat, you want to use about a teaspoon of your seasonings here per pound, because you want your meat to be nice and tasty. Nice and tasty. Now, go ahead and throw your onions in. That looks like a lot of onions, but hey, once we get it all together, where your cracker comes in. Okay, now here's what's, I told you, you hear her, she's over digging now. We're gonna have In the Kitchen with Sandy and Zoe. I'm gonna have a show with In the Kitchen with Sandy and Zoe. Okay, got my cracker crumbs in there, and you're gonna add just a couple little dashes of Worcestershire sauce, or whatever you want to call it, Worcestershire sauce. And then you're gonna add just a little bit of you're not gonna add a whole lot because this is gonna go on the top. This is gonna flavor your meat just a little bit. Now, with clean hands, and I promise you, these are perfectly clean. I just got back from the bathroom. From washing them, that is. But you want to go ahead and get that mixed together real well. And I'm going to tell you a little trick to make even a tastier meatloaf. If you want to get this together, even the day before or hours before you're going to put it in the oven, because all these flavorings have time to just simply marry. And once all these combinations come together, it just makes for a wonderful, wonderful meatloaf. Now, I'm going to continue to mix this up real well, and then we are going to put this baby in the pan, and we're going to shape it, and we're going to put it in the oven. And I'm going to get some taters on, and we are going to eat. Okay, that looks absolutely perfect. Look, the consistency is nice and perfect because it's going, look, you're going to be able to form it perfectly, and it's going to make a shape. So this is well combined. Not too wet, not too dry. It's just right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it and, well, you know me, I have to overdo stuff. Okay. Get every bit of that. Plop that baby right down that pan, and then you're just going to pat it out to the shape you desire. And I usually do just like an oblong. I don't do it too thick, not too thin. Just about like that. There, that is perfect. And look at all that yumminess. Now we're going to pop this in the oven for about, we're going to let this go ahead and start cooking for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to top it with our sauce, and then we're going to cook it the remaining time, which is probably going to be about another 35-40 minutes. But I'll let you know the exact time. I just check it, you know. But I'll let you know. But what you're gonna do is go ahead and put that over just like that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, into the oven we go. I'm gonna wash my hands, pop it in the oven, and then I'll meet you back here. Meatloaf is done. It baked in the oven at about 375 for about an hour, hour and 10 minutes. And again, I used 2 pounds of the ground chuck, so that's what you wanna go by. The amount of meat that you use. And I want you to look at this. This is absolutely amazing. Look how pretty that is. Now, I know sometimes meatloaf's not the best thing to look at, but I guarantee you this is a winner of a dinner. You're going to love this. I'm going to go ahead and take a bite because this is what we're having for dinner. So I've got my potatoes ready, and it is so good. Make sure you try this. I really want you to try this. It is so good. Your family's going to love you for it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. You can get this written recipe and many others at inthekitchenwithsandy.blogspot.com. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. God. Is it on?
Yes.
I'm going to smack the piss out of somebody. Who know who it is? It's going to be my camera girl. I'm about to smack a piss. Party.